the intensity of the ground war and the A-1 business in South Vietnam was heating up.
I was told that I didn't have to go back to Korea. And I said, I can't leave my buddies over there.
The Chinese, or the North Korean, were shooting down our reconnaissance aircraft as they flew up the coast.
I ended up at Nha Trang Air Force Base, which was, at that time, the home airport for the 15th SOS, Special Operations Squadron.
I met a lot of guys in my path from every rank, from private to 4 stars, who were leaders. And I used them as a pattern to establish my own.
There's real heroes in the Air Force, and it's important that we connect our airmen to their heritage, because this heroism, this service to country, this duty, honor, all of this translates from the past, and we stand on their shoulders. So these young airmen today want to know where they come from, and we want to provide that with them. And these heroes are alive today, and they have great stories, and it's something that our airmen can relate to, and as they move on into their future, they can use this to build their career upon and know that they stand on a history of people who have done things that are great and are truly heroic, great service to their nation. What we're trying to do this year is that we're making this a community event. Now we want to get all of our community partners an opportunity to have access to this American and this Air Force hero. So we're bringing him out for a week. So we're expanding so that we'll have events with the Air Force ROTC. We're going to have a community event so that we can involve our veterans that are part of the Air Force Association. And then we'll bring General Titus to the wing so that he can present his great story and his great commitment to integrity, mission, honor to our airmen on our wing, so they can have access, everyone can have access to this great story and this great American hero.
Invited by the 144th Fighter Wing for their Heritage Week, which has evolved into, from what I understand, a pretty impressive operation and continuity with the local citizenry and the community. I had the pleasure of meeting the mayor, who was a very impressive young lady. The Fighter Wing is a very impressive organization. I met a number, and I don't know how many. I shook a lot of hands. A very impressive airmen with an attitude that was heartwarming. I said last night at the banquet that I can't remember being in an organization that was comprised of so many competent, obviously competent, dedicated, energetic people, all smiling and all getting along. Energy here is phenomenal. This is a great organization, great leadership, great people at every level. I'm amazed, and I'm heartened by it, to see that here's a piece of America that the rest of the country needs to see. They set the standard that is impressive.